Do you think that hero is still first phase material? The Juggernaut, that is?
Um, in this patch, I feel like first picking him makes him very susceptible to things that could kill him really easily. An easy first example is the immediate counter to Omni Knight that's not the Force Fen, or the immediate counter to Juggernaut, which is not a Force Fen, it's the Omni Knight.
Right, because as annoying as that hero is to play against, he's been hit with, like, what, three nerfs in a row? I mean, Healing Ward nerf, I think, didn't he get a movement speed nerf as well?
Yeah, when the every melee hero got -5 and every ranged hero got -5 and melee got +5, I think. So actually, he might have been buffed slightly, but I mean, we'll know when we get to the drafter part of the visuals. But I think he got a nerf in one of his talents that might have been a move speed thing. Well, no, there was a nerf a long time ago, I guess. If you go back to his talents, where they changed it to where spin used to give more damage at 15 when you picked up that talent, and then now it gives you 20% MS. Or plus 20% MS. But I don't think he got significantly nerfed. I mean, I wish I was smart enough to pull up my phone and look at it and be like, yeah, oh look, he got nerfed. Remaining. But, I'm not that smart enough, so.
5 seconds remaining.
Deal with it. But, yeah. I think, they immediately picked Crystal Maiden against Rubik. Alright. I guess Rubik kind of disables the chance of them getting some really strong safe laners. Or, really strong safe laners. I say that. Rubik is a terrible support. Everyone needs to stop thinking this guy can be a position 4 or position 5 in this patch. He does a lot of lane damage, don't get me wrong. But,
5 seconds remaining.
I've seen so many streams where Rubik's been picked and it can't accomplish anything.
So why is that?
Because he's just got very poor baseline spells. It's just Storm Spirit. Well, now there's even Storm. And he's got very weak HP base because he doesn't have magic resistance anymore from his toggle passive. And, I mean, I guess if you were to go the actual support Rubik and you went for Lift, but it's just he has one spell that deals damage that gives you an immediate benefit in a team fight. But,
so,
I mean, I guess with
costs, do you think the Storm is going to buy more than one Bloodstone?
Are you referring to the meme where there was a game where he had 5 Bloodstones?
See, I have been the Storm Spirit in that game, and it's very fun.
I'm 99% sure they are not doing that, especially now that they have a Naga. This is a pocket draft for Chaos, actually. They banned their own Monkey King.
I'm sure that's a BM ban.
Well, they instant banned it as soon as their ban came along. The Thunder Predator banned the Ursa. Actually, in the previous set of bans as well, Chaos banned their 4 Ember. And then they banned the mid Shadow Friends. So, Shadow Friends actually pretty good against Storm as well. So, I think they had CM Storm in their to-do list for quite some time there. And then Troll and PA being banned out from Thunder Predator. So, I think they must have read the draft completely wrong as soon as they picked up a Crystal Maiden. What are we looking for Thunder Predator, though? We're looking for their mid against Storm. Razor's banned out, actually, so that's usually one of the ones that's okay-ish. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. OD is actually really nice in this game because he'll just wipe away those HFN illusions. Ah. I can't tell if this is Rubik Arcana, right?
Yes.
This feels very weird to see this Rubik with this setup with the Arcana.
Yeah, it's also Fantachini's Dilemma, which owns.
Yeah, I think it's just I'm used to seeing the headpiece or I'm used to seeing the shoulders, the shoulder pads that go with it, and I'm used to seeing the
10 seconds.
What the heck's the name of the staff? I play Rubik. I should know what it is.
That immortal one with the cube?
Yeah. That one. That's the name of the thing now.
So how does the status resist work with ODs and stolen intelligence? Does it, like the status resist from Omni Knight, does it lower the time?
I think it does, but I'm not 100% sure. I think you could also just dispel it too. If
I don't think you can dispel stolen intelligence. That would be
That'd be too strong. It is the Omni Healing Grace, right? That's what it was called, Divine Grace.
Whatever the W is,
Something
yeah.
Grace.
I think it's Divine Grace, yeah.
Oh my god, this is the weird Crystal Maiden. Actually, this is the IX Mike Crystal Maiden like neck piece. It's got the IX Mike mustache. Yeah. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 2. Guess we're going basically. It's Juggernaut versus Naga. Yeah, Jug versus Naga. It'd be nice to see some Naga. I've seen some pub games where Naga absolutely dominates.
Very cool of you.
I've seen some other pub games where she does not dominate at all.
Prepare for battle.
And for the first time in a long time, Thunder Predator is on the side of the Radiant. Well, actually, Chaos is not on the side of the Radiant. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I think this is their first not Radiant game.
And it's actually weird because, believe it or not, Dire actually has a really bad win rate in like overall Dota right now. So yeah, it might be a bit of that issue that this might be the advantage that they're not going to keep. But you never know. I don't know. What is he saying? Where's Leo style?
I don't speak Spanish.
Well, I mean, Lucha just seems like he's saying Lucha. Anyway, let's go ahead and introduce the sides on sides. We will be doing... I'll start with the Radiant, you do the Dire. Thunder Predator. Being on the side of the Radiant for this game, Rubik will be played by Matthew. OD by Draken in the mid. Distruster, I like to say, is Prada. Juggernaut played by Atune, who has 8 Quelling Blades linked to his Quick Buy. And Beastmaster will be played by Frank.
On the side of Chaos, we have HFN playing the Naga. We have Misery on the Tiny, Mr. King AO on Crystal. In the mid lane, we have Weeha, and in the off lane, we have Mr. Tabo playing Omni Knight.
You made that like extremely difficult because you started with Naga, and I thought you were gonna jump from like. You went from Naga to Tiny, and I'm like, oh crap, is he gonna try and jump on me and make me do like...
I was looking at the lanes.
That makes sense.
It's just so weird seeing Weeha on not Monkey King.
Yeah, and for that example, for that even being Storm Spirit, I don't think that's... I haven't seen him do Storm before, so this will be a new experience for me watching him play Storm mid.
So it looks like this Rubik's gonna be waiting for a courier snipe in the mid lane. Storm didn't queue up a salve though, so I don't know how long he's gonna wait here for these items.
Oh, Thompson went for the triple bloodstone. That's where the multi-bloodstone thing came from.
Yeah, I had someone pinging me out telling me that Thompson was using my build XD.
Well, let's see. What do we have for our first like spells here? So yeah, Rubik is always. I feel like, whoa, what happened there? I got disconnected from the server.
I'm still in.
Dude, what is
sorry to hear that,
what is with Dota today? It hates me. It wasn't even an internet issue this time. It was just like, aha, you're done. I was so excited. Please tell me First Blood didn't get drawn.
Nope, we're good. We're good.
Nice. Okay, let me go back and make sure every hero's like. Okay, we're good. I love it. You get to hear my mechanical keyboard just pound away during most of these casts. Oh, look at that. He's got the Arcana voice on for his emotes. That's something that was recently added. If something
oh, did they add Arcana voices to characters?
Well, they had the Arcana voices to characters, but if you had an Arcana and it was a character that has a voice modification to his like voice, chat lines weren't in the Arcana voice. They were just in his normal voice.
Gotcha.
So, for example, like if you ever did a Legion Commander one that says just duel me, you would say duel me in a very normal voice. Now she says duel me in her Kana voice. I don't think that's one of her lines though, but I just used
No,
that
I think
as the
it's
example.
fight me.
It's fight me, yeah. Same difference. Toss out on from the disruptor, but it's not exactly a concern. This is very passive beginning game. No one dying immediately. I'm surprised actually that I didn't see a Nature's Prophet get picked up this game.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for any of these lanes to actually get kills.
I think the first kill will probably happen in mid, because I feel like the catch that comes out from OD is much stronger compared to like anybody else in the mid lanes. And you know, as much as I want to be like, yeah, well, Weeha's a god, he should be able to dodge anyway. No one's that good. You know, I say that though. Actually, it looks like bot might be where the first blood has happened, unless the deny by Tavo was there to stop the creeps. The Misery will get the kill, and a kill happened up in the top lane at the same time. You know, getting that kill, level 1 lift. It's been expended for that one. OG just lost to TFT. Who's TFT? You know who TFT? Oh wait, the Final Tribe. I'm so dumb. I only like just watched it too.
Looks like Misery might be going on the OD in the mid lane. Yeah, he's walking behind him.
Stun, the toss. Unfortunately, Weehaw was not in range for the toss back, though. Yeah.
He should have been in range, man. That's got a pretty good range.
Oh yeah, no, he was definitely in range.
100%. Range. I don't know what that was. That should have been an easy kill. You would have been tossing him into a double remnant. That should have. I don't know what just happened there. Maybe miscommunication. I don't know.
We're getting spun down.
Well, he's going again. This time we got the Rubik coming in behind him.
There we go. There's the right toss, but
the
bandage is not going to get him this time. Misery trying to man up as much as possible. Their lift as well, putting Weehaw under the tower. Will they get the kill before he dies? They do, but he goes down to Rubik for 400 gold, actually. Holy cannoli, that's a lot of money for Matthew. That's halfway to Arcanes already. Did I actually just say holy cannoli? I did. I feel so stupid. Tavo, it doesn't give you magic immunity anymore, friend. You tried to run through that, but it didn't work. He has salve, though. He will just start running around in a very precarious circle, and now he's caught out by the creeps. Nope, he's good for the time being. Although this does give them the time needed to double confirm the bounty runes, as Misery will do exactly that. Actually, they're still going to try and get an engagement here. There is Tavo throwing his Grace out in that regen. 16.7. Going to work. Misery tosses him onto the tower, but now Tavo in range. The spin not available for 2 seconds. Will they get it in time? Pumping the healing ward. He will not. He will go down, and that is an easy confirm. And as well as I'm pretty sure of 4-0 bounty rune. Nope. It is a 3-1 bounty rune pickup, but still. Misery
so one
rotating.
of the very cool things about this off lane for the Dire is this Omni Knight can just purge off static, what's that spell called? Thunderstrike every single time he uses it, because that strong dispel from him.
Back up in top, they're looking for the kill on HFN here. Spin goes out immediately. HFN is going to try to dodge at least a momentary period of damage. And they're like, hey, wait a minute, that's not the right one. They bring him back, they lift him, and that's the stun being used, but he will go down. Frank will confirm that one. Then, meanwhile in the bot, they do get Prada with Misery, and the regen rune is spotted out. That'll be a nice top off for him if they decide to use it immediately, which probably not. I want to think this is not taking the tier 1 in the top lane, but I imagine this is the TP rotations for like Omni to go up there instead now.
Yeah, because that's a long walk back to lane on the Naga Siren due to failing to TP out.
Trying to get that TP out of there. Tavo. So what are we doing here, bud? He's got Soul Ring up and ready. It looks like it's just going to be send the 2 supports up the top for the time being and roll with it. But if we take a quick look at our CS real quick, because I don't like to look at the net worth until later, we actually have the Naga leading at 36-6 despite dying one time, and the Omni running 32-4. This is a boar bait. 100%.
Yeah, looks like HFN wants to do something here.
Yeah, they want it though, but he doesn't have. Oh, yeah, he doesn't have net, so it's not like they could really do anything anyway. But holy moly, that Riptide damage is insane. That's a free creep wave. He didn't even have to try. Wow. Okay. Well, that explains why Naga is like really good right now. Let's go back to what I was talking about. Wait, why is Weehaw almost dead? Oh, he's Jungle Storm Spirit. I remember when that was the thing. Everybody talked about that. Make my ISP walk the plank. I agree. HFN might be in a bit of trouble down here in the bot lane. Matthew with lift available in 1 second, but they're predicting his movements exactly and purely. HFN with no mirror image this time. He won't be able to get him out of there that time. But Tavo coming in with the heal as well as the W available. Omni Knight now with no mana, and the hammer is available for OD. So this might be a hammer going down on HFN here to confirm the kill. Shrine being popped off for Matthew. Hammer goes down. HFN not dead immediately, but one more right click will find that, or banish indeed will find that indeed. The roar goes out on the bot as well. Tavo will go down a double kill for Draken. And I think in the same time they managed... No, they didn't get a tune-up in the top lane. That was a while ago. But now, they're aggressing the mid. Misery rotating around. Banishment out onto the Tiny. He is not level 6 yet. They're trying to get the kill out onto mid. Yeah, that's very one dead Draken there. Crystal Maiden ult being expended on the back lines. They're clicking away as well. Matthew getting pretty low. The toss is there. The Crystal Maiden actually being thrown into the pool. They will get an easy triple kill there, and literally they weren't able to take anything in the meantime. The tower up in top lane is being aggressed ever so slightly, however.
So this was a really good play by the CM. Like, she sees the Tiny come up here, she sees the Storm come up here, and she walks around this way. Odie uses his Imprison here, so she gets a free full Frostbite, and then a free full Freezing Field because they have no more disables. Like, it was a very nice play by that CM.
It was a very... indeed. Don't worry, I'm not trying to discount what you said. it was a very good play. I was just in the moment at the time, but yeah, they did get basically a full duration freezing field in that one. Doesn't do that much damage earlier into the game, but it does enough damage that makes it a big issue for them. And now they see that this Crystal Maiden, this weird pocket draft that Chaos is running, in comparison to normal drafts. Then again, you know, this could be something completely normal and I could be spitting poop out my butt. But, you know, I just don't see a lot of good Crystal Maidens nowadays. You see that
girl gamer here is pretty dead from what I thought, but she's doing pretty well this game.
Well, speaking of
Very
dead, though,
dead now.
She's dead. Yeah, she's dead. Down she goes. Scan goes out directly on top of everybody for some reason. Tavo is slowly getting clicked down. He has wand, and I'm pretty sure he's dead there. In fact, yeah, because the status resistance makes it to where he's dead quicker. Misery, this is not a place to be, friend. They don't have sentries, though. He's looking to get a cheeky kill on the supports, and there's one dead-looking support. Maybe. Nope, he's not going to get him. Out goes the urn, and they're going to have to disengage from that one. No TP available for another 12 seconds, so this looks like... nope. Tosses down to the low ground will be perfectly fine. Tosses right back. And it's actually the boar that gets tossed up. So now it looks like Misery is very dead here. Getting clicked on by the boars as well as Negation Urn. And, well, Tiny's dead. Ever so slowly dead, but he does die. TP rotation.
A lot of gold going to their mid player as well.
Yeah, that's 439 plus a killing spree, but now they're looking to get the kill on Frank. TP rotation's being expended in by the Disruptor. Then ult goes down onto Weehaw, which makes him very susceptible to dying. So he's dead now. Tavo trying to get in there for the
susceptible to die.
Well, I mean, you know, he dies. That's just simple.
Sometimes you word things very elegantly.
They still managed to get the kill on Frank, though, and Tavo will go ahead and just throw out all of his abilities. Heavenly Grace. Yeah, we'll give him the strength. Matthew is also going to do the same thing with his Heavenly Grace now, and you know, Tavo's had a bit of a situation, but he's like, hey, PartyPetee. Crystal Maiden is there, no ultimate available. The toss from the random creep gets thrown in there. Now they're looking for the kill on Tavo, but they got the disengage from that one immediately. No spell steal available. They do have another Grace. It will dispel from a tomb, but in comes Weehaw. Out goes the ultimate from Omni Knight, and that will save him for the time being. Stun not going to do anything from Matthew, though. They're looking for the jump on a tomb. They do to bring him up in the air, but now they have to disengage as Tavo getting spun upon. There will go the hammer go down. Wow, there will go the hammer go down. Misery, the only one alive left in this scenario. No avalanche available, so he's literally just clicks away from going down. There he goes. The pile of rocks to the pile of rubble. And meanwhile, HFN the whole time just clicking the top. Literally doing nothing. What did you think about that?
Oh, beautiful.
Were you just cracking up at the fact that I, like, broke my speech by, like, every notion possible?
It was a little rough, but, you know. Some people like it.
Yeah, you know, Reddit just absolutely loves capitalizing on casters' inability to cast. Oh, Reddit.
So there's a smoke play coming out of the dire from their shrine.
Yeah, well, Thunder Predator also smoked up, now revealed by Weeha, who has no mana, but 10 wand charges if he needs to escape. He will jump to the high ground, they will have Misery coming in as well, the stun goes down, the toss as well, the lift's going to be there, but it's not going to do anything. In fact, Misery now hit with even more status resistance. Actually, no, his ult doesn't do that anymore, right? Yeah, it doesn't, so...
Nope.
Now hit with status resistance. Be okay for the time being. And the mirror image, 10% mirror image damage. Mirror image damage. Mirror damage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, are they going to finally claim their first tier 1? If they get the mid tower, that actually gives them quite a bit of map domination. That, around the Roshan and, like, their upper camps. I really feel like they should get at least, like, the safe lane or the off lane tower that gives them, like, either that map domination of the triangle, as everyone likes to call it. That's, like, a really crappily drawn triangle. Don't worry about that. But they will get a tower, and nonetheless, they won't complain about that. The weird thing about drawing in a lobby chat is actually it draws the lines, like, 90 extra times.
Right.
So... looks like they want to be trying to aggress for a tier 2 here. They most definitely can, as Chaos don't have an immediate re-engage scenario here. Out goes the Storm Spirit ability to try and slow them down, and, well, they get the easy kill on King Owl with that one. Nice little dance, Tony. Dropping down stun on the back lines, though. Now he's going to be in trouble. The Roar goes out. The status resistance will save him for a little bit, but not enough. Looks to be going dead here, and Chaos seem to be in a very precarious situation here, because they're just... They're losing this tier 2 in the mid, but, you know, the only thing that's really helping them in this game is the fact that HFN's just been farming the whole time. They're looking to try and get the TP out, but, yeah, this has to be a Song TP. There's no way they can get this. In fact, man, if only he was Song TPing into the top shrine, they could have actually tried to make a team fight off of it.
So, Thunder's doing what we talked about at the end of last game, where they finally found a way, their first team to find a way to, first game to find a way to shut down Chaos's early game. At this point last game, they had what was it, a 16k net worth lead, I think, maybe 15. At this point, 2 games ago, they had like a 11k lead. Like, they finally found a way to keep it even and to actually get, well, not get an advantage, but keep it pretty close to even. And they shut down Weeha to the point where he's below their Beastmaster.
Well, we are going to get to the point where they'll have more map domination than Chaos, just off of this top tower being destroyed. Well, actually, I say more map domination. It's actually, you know, I just saw Chaos do have their whole outer line, so they have all of that for domination. You know, I want to draw a normal line. Whatever.
I don't expect you to draw a normal line, don't worry.
Wow. Are my expectations from you really that low immediately?
Nothing normal about someone who wears a fedora, unironically.
Well, they get this top tower, and Thunder, they're just like, alright, well, you want to keep trying to hit this bot, we'll keep hitting your top. And they'll do exactly that. We do have Tavo being rotated back in here. Matthew will go ahead and take the Heavenly Grace once more. Status resistance giving Tavo the time to get out of there. They do still manage to get the bot tower eventually here, although they do have TP rotations in from Draken, so they will have to disengage. There is no Warp scattered out immediately. Misery trying to find a TP point. He's got Blink up in 1, and actually it's really Juggernaut that's going to be in trouble here. Attune, Omni available, but they do drop the Disruptor ultimate, and there is no... Well, I think they're perfectly fine with this one, actually. They can find the kill on Attune, but the Roar goes out the last second. Attune trying to do something here. The hammer goes down, Attune still falls. Misery will fall next, and so will Weeha. There was literally nothing they could do here. HFN, no ultimate available. He actually just has to find a raw TP out of here. Yeah, so they lose 2 off of just trying to go for that Attune kill win. Yeah, Thunder Predator gets so much more gold off of this. It just feels like HFN literally can't do anything in this game. In fact, he's about to possibly die again here. Gets stunned up, and yeah, he's dead again. And now it might even be King Yao in a bit of trouble here. Lifted up immediately, the CM ult stolen, going right back onto him. Looking for the glimpse as well. They do have a bolt, and that will confirm the kill. They tried their best to get that dragon kill, but one by one, Chaos is throwing their heroes at the opposing team.
So this is something we haven't seen yet. Chaos is actually running into someone who's giving them a run for their money. First time we've seen that this tournament. What do you think they need to start doing? Like, it doesn't seem like they're kind of getting owned right now. What do they need to change up about what they're doing right now?
I think in reality they really kind of just need to get this. The Storm Spirit needs to get silenced, but at the same time the problem is that even if he were to get silenced, Tavo will just give Heavenly Grace away, and that dispels it. So in reality, I feel like HFN just needs to actually start playing the game. He's been involved in fights, but just not enough so that he's actually like getting money or like even actually being in a fighting notion. He's at 4.7k net worth, so it's not to say that he's just not doing anything in the game, but he has a kill, he's died 3 times, and he has 1 assist, which I don't even know where the 1 assist could have even came from, because I have yet to see him. Like,
Naga really feels like an anti mage right now. Like, she doesn't seem like she's doing anything other than split pushing.
Yeah, but and now we're looking for the Radiance.
I don't know if this is a game Naga can run away with.
Yeah, and now the Radiance is going to be queued up for HFN. They have the Banishment going out immediately. I hope they know that song is up. They will toss up Draken, and they actually glimpse him back. Now the Roar's going to be there, and can't get the song out when he's stunned and dead. So, like we were saying, he's literally just not doing anything this game. Banished Tavo as well, he's just stuck there. There's nothing they could do. There's just no damage out on HFN in this game. And now they're going to lose King O too as well to a dewarding attempt, and he's going down. This is a very different element. And now like you were saying, Thunder Predator know what to do. And likely, if this does go to Game 3, which is slightly looking in that direction as we look at the win percentage, there's a very good chance that Thunder Predator could actually take this if they read the draft again like they did in this game.
It swung from being around a 3k lead in the Dire's direction to a 2k lead in the Radiant direction in about 3 minutes. They're just losing every fight they take. And I don't think they have high ground defense in this team.
There's really nothing they could do here. Not to mention, actually, the Radiant Vision is pretty good in this scenario as well. They did just lose their Observer Ward around the Dire Ancient Camp, but a lot of the wards here are giving them pretty decent vision and decent understanding of where the heroes are rotating, including even this one that's in the Dire Heavy Camp, or the Dire Meat Camp, actually. It's not a Ancient Camp anymore. But there's a lot of vision just flying around. There's so much information in this game. They understand that Weeha's up here by... Well, probably not. They don't understand that he's up here by himself, but... Like, they understand that this game is so much easier for them because HFN has literally nothing. This Jug is running around with a free game, and the OD is capitalizing off of that on top of it. So, Weeha just trying to farm up here in the top lane. He's actually getting clicked quite a bit there. He's actually just got, like, no intel for, like, jumping out as well. He's got, like, really low mana pool. He's forced to go silence. Like, he would much rather go BKB or something like that, but... Or not BKB, he would much rather go for, like, Bloodstone or just anything that gives him an mana.
I was very confused.
Yeah, BKB is definitely not the right word there. The other one that starts with the letter B. But, like, he would much rather want to go Bloodstone in this game, but, he's just, like, he needs very specific items for this game, and it's literally, this is one game where Chaos is literally riding on one hero, and that one hero does not have the items necessary to perform. So, we're waiting on, well, Weeha gets caught down in the mid here. He's got no way to disengage it. He'll be healed up, but the Roar is going to be there. He's going down, and now they could lose Tavo as well. He does manage to perch it off, but the status resistance won't save him this time. Tavo pops ultimate, but yeah, there's no way to break the stun this time. But that being said, now they don't have ultimate, so they can easily just run a Juggernaut into an enemy hero and they could get the kill, no problem. So this is definitely tier 3 aggression right now. And, you know,
yeah, there's also no buyback on Storm, so worst case scenario, yeah, I could take this tower.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a Beastmaster Necros. Like,
they'll take the tower, and
don't really
in
know how to-
exchange, like, they might lose the tier 2 up at the top lane, but I really don't think so. Now, the Omni ult being used on the side. This is actually stolen. Going to work. I didn't see the nice green... Oh, man, I didn't see the nice green Guardian Angel. Storm Spirit coming in, and going back out. The typical jump in, jump out. They do keep the melee barracks for now. They get their courier sniped by the looks of it by the Naga Siren, who is going to remove product from the game here. In fact, TPs are being cancelled, actually. They do manage to find Frank at the same time. Now we're looking for Weehaw, but they will... Actually, he gets Storm Remnant, so he might be in a bit of trouble here still. Buyback going out by Prado, though. They're like, alright, it's time to go home. And, as you pointed out, you know, yeah, he's got no TP scrolls, so... Naga Song is going to be activated for the disengage here. Rubik really, probably really wanting to get that ultimate stolen. But, yeah. What TP's available? I'll let you get what you were going to say about that now.
I guess that's best case scenario for the Dire. They didn't lose a melee racks, they just lost a T3 and a ranged racks. Naga got out from his split push. Naga's, I mean, he's top, like, second in net worth. He almost has his relic, like, maybe they can come back with Radiance. I still feel like this isn't a game Naga just takes over, but do you disagree with me on that?
I really don't disagree on you on that, like, in any way, shape, or form, because, like, even with the Radiance, at this point, the Radiance is buying time for Storm Spirit, for Tavo to just start building items, but, like, even in this game, there's a lot of stuff to even remove the illusions, even if it's not through forms of just magic actual removal. Like, you know, if you really wanted to, you can hammer it, but that's literally the last option you'd probably do is throwing the hammer down on it. But, like, on top of that, you know, you got Fade Bolt at max level with Arcane Supremacy being a lot of damage, not to mention if he gets Ags eventually, that's even bigger clear. Basically any spell they could actually steal from Chaos would help clear off these illusions, so the Radiance isn't doing that much. You could still Imprison, you could still Arcane Orb clean them, you could drop Hammer, like I said. You can Glimpse one illusion that kills them, your Kinetic Field that stops them, Jug Spin removes them, and, you know, Beastmaster has Wild Axis. Like, there's a lot of stuff that removes the illusions, even if the Radiance is, like, providing them a bit of an issue. Sure, it's going to block one or two right clicks and make Jug Omni Slash not really the most effective thing, but at the same time, it won't win them the game.
I guess the question is, can Naga Radiance hold them off long enough for Storm Spirit to take over?
At a point where it's 25 minutes in already, and the net worth bar is more stagnant than or not stagnant, is more like explosive than any other net worth bar we've seen for a Chaos game so far. I want to think it can. I think it'll buy enough time for Storm Spirit to have items, but I don't even think Storm Spirit having items is what's going to save them the game. Like, by the time Storm Spirit will have items, there will be a Hex. Or, yeah, there's actually a Hex on the OD. Literally one item away. In fact, he's going to get it right now.
Yeah, that's a
or he's not going to get it right now, but, you know, he's going to get it literally in, like, the next couple seconds. Or, you know, by that time, the Abyssal Blade will be up on Juggernaut, or, you know, the Beastmaster will have Refresher Orb for 2 Roars. Like, there's a lot of things that, like, once that comes time for Weehaw to even have those items, there's no immediate way for them to have, like, that smack dab instant recovery. But, yeah, I definitely think the Naga is definitely, he's gonna buy time, but it won't help them.
Interesting.
Maybe if Weehaw goes Bloodthorn, maybe, but, like, the big thing is that there's Dispels available. Like,
right, a lot of Dispel.
Like, technically there's not Dispels, but, you know, there's OD just dropping Astral Imprisonment, that'll get rid of it. You can Jug Spin it off if it gets onto Jug. Disruptor just dies, but, you know, Disruptor's got one ability, or 2 abilities that makes, well, his whole kit is actually extremely useful in this game. But, like, you're not going to win a game just by silencing a Disruptor and being like, yeah, this is how we win the game. And then, you know, there's also Rubik, who could eventually get the Tavo Heavenly Grace, which is a actual Dispel. But there's so many things that just... Yeah, there's so many things that disable the item build that Weehaw has to go this game. And, you know when I accidentally said BKB should be...
Yep, I see it.
Yeah, he's actually building a BKB this game, and I like that a lot. He gets disabled by Disruptor abilities almost every single team fight. It doesn't stop Roar, which is the big issue with going for that item, as well as, like, Omni Slash into having an Abyssal Blade in the eventual future. But, like, it stops a good portion of a lot of the reason why he's dying. It technically also stops Arcane Orb, despite Arcane Orb being pure damage. It doesn't pierce immunity. But, you know, a lot of damage is coming from Magic right now, so I like the BKB pickup. I still feel like I'd still like to see stuff that makes Weehaw physically strong and not physically survivable.
Right. You never, like, it always sucks when you have to buy a BKB as a Storm Spirit. That item is not fun. Like, it doesn't really... It doesn't help you, like, it kills. It doesn't help you farm. Like, it's literally just survivability, which on a hero like Storm who thrives off of pickoffs, like, that's not what you want to have to buy. Which I guess CM's 15 talent's gonna be really helpful. I've never actually seen that interaction with Storm Spirit, so I don't know, but I would imagine it's super helpful, right?
Yeah, it's, I've done it before, actually. Not as a Storm Spirit, but as a Crystal Maiden. It does reduce the continual travel, and it also reduces the initial travel. So, it still works overall.
With the I'm assuming it's going to be a Kayasha, it's going to be pretty awesome.
I don't see a Kassange if he's going to go BKB.
Could be Sanj, yeah. But, I mean, then he's having... It just feels he's having... two items that aren't giving him any offensive potential.
Yeah. There's nothing that makes him, like, immediately strong if he goes for a Kassange. To be fair, you do get a slow off a Sanj, but, like, it's not as good as having, like, more armor against the fact that if he does get roared, he'll be right-click down. So,
I don't know if you get the slow off a Sanj anymore. I thought they got rid of that.
I thought it... Is it... I thought it was still an S and Y, so... Oh, yeah, it's status resistance now. And there's your perfect example. He just got removed from Immense Magic.
Oh yeah, he's got his blink now. Yep.
So, yeah, there's that fresh blink dagger, and there was the Hex going out, both freshly revealed, didn't see them, and now they want these Mega Boys in the mid here. They do manage to clean up the creeps. Do we have creeps with them? Yeah, they do. Okay, so they'll likely get these Megas in the lane. They're supers, not Megas. Tavo pre-popping Blade Mail for any sort of engagement, but they're going to have to let that go. In fact, they're going to start keeping... They're going to rotate the top. This is where they really do need to start doing something, but there's so much happening in the alternate spots in this game right now as we see Prada in the backlines. Avalanche is going to be stolen, which most likely will kill off King out here, and there goes the lift, the negation urn as well. They're looking for the finish off, but there comes the Yules at the last second. Matthew's not going to get out of that one, and they still lose Barracks top. They trade 1 for 1 down in the bot, but now they want more. Rubik is going to buy back immediately. They do get the racks in the top lane. Feels bad, man. And now they're looking for the kill on Storm Spirit. That's the Dispel. That's the why did I say Dispel? That's the Hex there. That's the stun immediately out on the Tabo. The resistance not enough. Weehaw coming in though with the buyback. The stun coming in from Misery on the back line. They get Tracken. That's huge. They get Frank as well. The Naga Song to slow down Attune's offensive. He does have Omni available. I foresee this not actually being spent, actually. So they do get the kill, but at the expense of Weehaw buying back, setting that BKB back. But by the looks of the fight recap, it was still very much worth it for them to have that Weehaw buyback and get those 4 kills.
So Storm got a huge silence on OD there. OD had 60 stolen intelligence. He had his ult up. 1 ult drop, and he would have wiped their entire team. And off that buyback, he ulted in and got the silence off on him before he killed.
Well, that's extremely good for them. And Rubik not there for the fight. He had no dispel. He had no real way to actually purge that silence off. And obviously, if OD's silence, there's not much they can do about it. So,
even with those deaths, I'm not sure. I feel like it's still Radiant favored. I mean, they got a melee Rax mid and a lane of Rax top, and a buyback from their mid hero. So I feel like it's worth it for Radiant. But that death on OD does set him back a little bit.
Yeah, and Naga Siren picking up an Ayaskati. They're going to go for the Roshan. I think this is a great play, but the question is, do they have enough time to rotate back into it? Yeah, they 5-man smoke on the back lines. And Naga Illusion is walking down middle, so it's going to buy them time. In fact, a tune reveals. They drop the scan, but the Roshan is gone. It is dead. Weehaw takes it, and he also gets the queso, so he is out of there.
Dire are scanning.
So, let's see. But I think the Ayascati is another big thing that's gonna... Bob can backfire. I like that.
They found him.
Bob. Nagasan, oh, BKB. Nagasan goes out in the bot here. They're trying to get everybody that makes it a problem, so... Jug command. Yeah, yes, Mantha. What are you guys getting on my case for? Bunch of nerds. Chaos smoking in the back lines. They're looking for at least a pick-off here, and they find the Disruptor, and that's a pick-off they're willing to give up, but they do see the rotation coming in here from Weehaw. No mana, but he does have cheese. The roar goes out immediately. Stolen Heavenly Grace is going to be the spell for them. Tavo just slowly clicking down Draken. Not a slow boy. Does have cheese available. I want to think this is where you do get offensive cheese immediately. They want to get the kill on Draken. The toss is going to be there. Lift up in the air. The hammer does a lot of damage, but out goes the Omni Slash. It doesn't matter because Omni ult saves the day once more. Attune, though, is going to be at least having the grace out of that one, and now they're going to look for some towers. They want to finish this off. They can really only hit this this top here because mid still has the tower, and they can't deal with that right now. Buyback out from Beastmaster, but he's got no roar. What is it really going to do here? He's got no spells that can help immediately. They wanted to get the kill on HFN. He has the Ayascati. It's healing up quite a bit. They will at least get the Megs and ditch. Ass ditch.
Well, things aren't looking good for our underdogs, so your Chaos is up 11k now. Apparently Naga can take over the game.
Hey, I guess it's he went for Ayascati, which gives them a lot more damage and a lot more survivability. It's not a heart. A lot of them usually go heart, but I think it's because HFN is really trying to still go for the core role, in the sense that sometimes we see Nagas build hearts, and it's more like the position 3 role. But, you know, HFN is the hard carry, so he builds up the Scotty, and that's the hard carry item. And then it will be the Butterfly next. Following suit
This Jug's just feeling very underwhelming. I feel like has he gotten an Omni Slash off that wasn't just immediately countered by Omni Knight?
I have not seen one in a while, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, every single Omni for, like, at least the past 15 minutes or so has been
Very cool
just countered by Omni Knight. I mean, they actually just about have the same cooldown. Actually, they do have the exact same cooldown. 140 seconds for Omni Slash, and 140 seconds for Guardian Angel. Every time Omni goes down, Guardian Angel will be used.
Right, this really just feels like the OD show. If you killed the OD, you win the game.
I want to think... Oh, what is... Tavo queued up Radiance? I honestly would much rather like to see an Aghanim Scepter.
Well, they already have one Radiance, so I'm sure either this is like the 3 Meteor Hammers game 1, where they build it just to BM, or he's not actually going to buy that Radiance.
Yeah, I really don't think this is actually a Radiance for him, but I really would like to see the Ags. Like, it's super good in this game. Well, they find the real HFN with the glimpse there, but yeah, I really would like to see... Yeah, there it is. There's the Ags. It's almost like they're stream sniping actively in the game.
Without delay.
Somehow. It's pretty weird.
And he just apologized for it. Look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah, does the apology really make it better, though? So,
definitely not.
So here's the Basher I was talking about for quite some time here that I was really hoping Juggernaut would eventually build. But it's 36 minutes in, and they're taking your tier 3s. Silence goes out immediately, out onto OD. There is, like I said, there's the Heavenly Grace dispel. They get the Aegis immediately. HFN, low HP, backline, still has his ultimate available if they need to re-engage. They have to if they want to save him! Weehaw does go down, though. They will lose that team fight immediately. They do have... Oh, the hammer goes down. Misery eats the dust. Tavo trying to get out of there. BKB is available, but that's not going to save him from physical bashes. And there it is! There's the bash! He is in trouble! There's the fresh reveal on that bad boy. And now HFN trying to buy some time, putting some more illusions down in the bot, sending the rest to the mid and the top. Like, they need to buy time for the buyback, but there is no buyback coming off of Weehaw. It was a fresh Bloodstone as well. It literally did nothing for him, because now Bloodstone doesn't give you that respawn timer.
It looks like they're trying to base race.
I think they win.
I'm not sure. I don't know if they... I mean, they have a Beastmaster with Necros, I guess. That's a glyph blown early.
I'm pretty sure they win here. Yeah, they're base racing this hard. Thunder Predator clicking down the mid. Fortification will be expended to HFN. He had no TP. He has to buy TP. You have to TP in his Naga with Song. Like, immediately. There's no real way that HFN can win a base race 1v4. 1v3 with, you know, a lot of other stuff. King out, TPing in. Out goes the tiny buyback. They are going to at least dispel the CM for the time being. This is a huge base fight. What's going on? Mid is... There. Oh, the Dire Ancient's at half, and so is the Radiant. Who's going to get it? It's literally a time race!
Wow, what a finish.
It will be Chaos losing game number 2, but barely.
I think they lost that to a huge throw. There's no reason that Naga couldn't have just songed and TP'd back.
Like, that was literally what needed to happen in that game to, like, obtain a direct victory with that one. But, woo, with that exciting attempted base race there, and Juggernaut yelling his name about 50 times, we will see you... There it is. We will see you for the next game right around the corner, so stay tuned.